Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. This is the first episode where we are taking a look at the colonies section. And with that, we are going with a play as Creeper map. This is the highest rated official play as Creeper map. This over here, the Queen Returns, is a light play as Creeper map, which we will also be doing at some point. But I'm going to start with the original highest rated play as Creeper map. I want to see how it goes. I'm curious. I think it will be a lot of fun. And yeah, let's see what we can do. As we can see, this is the map. Setting up Death Assist, I'm going to say this is a lot of reading, and I've done a lot in the other videos. I am going to sort of leave the reading up to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to scroll through, pause at each little block, and then so you can see. So you can see, boom, here's one block. Moving on down to the next set, which will be these two and some of this one. Not too bad. Giving it some time. Giving it some time. There we go. There we go. We'll fill this one up. If you want, please pause. Take a look at it. Sorry for all the dialogue. Deluge. And there's the end. This is the thing. So basically, our goal is we are the creep. Yes, we are. We are right there. And we want to destroy the Rift Lab over here. That is our goal. And yeah, look at that. They're already set up. They do not want us to be creeping about. Surprise, surprise. The way we can go about this is multiple ways. We are officially the creep, as I said. So we have some abilities. We can create mesh. We can create this Crimsonator, which is going to create Crimson. I don't know if that's the best to do. I just plonked that down since it was there. We can make emitters, which is, emitters. We can make stashes, which again are stashes. They are the things that will loop up the creep and then spit it on out. Launchers here, another thing that we can indeed create, and that will create blobs or spores or anything in between. Anything in between being skimmers. Hey, look at that. And we can also make lures, and lures will lure the mortar shots to them. And that is actually very good. I mean, that means mortars will shoot the lure. It won't shoot the creep where it is deepest. It's a very handy thing. And apparently, I was not honestly expecting the Crimsonator to be the thing to work right there. I was just putting it down so I had something down. That might help. But look at that. We have already taken out a fair bit. There we go. I think this super cannon is going to be a bit much for us right now. So let us get something to take care of that. Now, doesn't look like there are any snipers around here. So let's just take out ye old super cannon right there with a launcher of a blob, and it will be at a location. So that is one thing. They start at random. It can be random, structure, or location. We want it to be at a location. We want it to be that location very specifically. And earn power is how we do things. So we cannot actually have a Crimsonator down, end this emitter over here. We need earns. And this right there is something that's going to get us an earn. So I'm very happy to see that. So there we go. There goes our blob. Boom. Look at that. Took out our friend. Gave us an earn. But they will rebuild. They just because they got a little beat down does not mean that they are forgotten. They will rebuild their structures. They obviously want to hold on to it. So it's fine. It doesn't have an earn anymore. It's not the threat that it used to be. These have run out of power because of the juice, the supply lines that we have cut off. So fantastic. Let's turn this up to 2 times speed. We don't need to be on the slowest speed. Speed is really your friend in this. It's kind of a grind, from what I remember. I did this map ages and ages and ages ago. I mean, I played this when the game came out, when this map first came out, and I have not played it since. So we shall see what happens. We're slowly going to engulf this and decide where we want to go. So from where we want to go, we can go this way. We can go this way. We can go down and up here. I mean, we have a lot of paths. But really, we want to get some earns. So we want like that. We want that. Any earns over here? Not really. Now, if we could destroy this, that means that's gone. Which is nice, I suppose. Does that help us? I don't really know. Let us destroy that and toss down a... Let's just get a launcher and see what we can do with some spores. If we were to do a spore at a location, let's say we were to spore right there. Let's see. Will this be enough? Let's move a little more on. To destroy this and get its urn. Because if this gets destroyed and it loses its urn, I think that's going to get this, not going to be able to reach. Same thing with something over there. Ooh, we also don't need the Crimsonator anymore. So if we get rid of the Crimsonator, and we get a second launcher, ooh, look at that. And we'll do it at a location. So that is somewhat taking a tiny bit of damage. Looks like it's healing up, but now we have 2 launchers. Let's see if 2 launchers is enough to do it. Probably not, but let's see. 4, it's getting a little healed. We have some more blasts coming out. Yeah, it gets fully healed. We need probably 1. If they come in fast enough before that's fully healed, I think we're gonna be able to slowly work this down. And it seems slow. It seems really poor. But if we get this 1 urn power and then shut off this again, it does cut off some of their red on. Which look at that, that's 15 red on. That is a ton. I just want this out. We got it so low. Come on. Oh, maybe it's not going to work. Oh, it's coming. Just get that to 1. Okay, so yes, we are in the right direction. It is going down. I think these 2 might be able to do it right here. This one coming in. Boom. Really? Really, you're going to do me like that? Boom. There we have it. So now, not only did we destroy that, but we were able to get another urn on top. So let us do the same. See if we can get this mortar. And you know what? We can also put down a 3rd launcher at this point. Let's get us a spore. We want to add a location. Oh, look at that. That one was so much easier. Ugh, I'm a fool. I should have done that one first. Can we get one over there? Let's see. Probably not nearly as much. But, look at this. We're already taking the top of this. This is cut off. Huh. These spores did some work for us. Thank you very much. I want you right there because you can keep that shut down. If we can keep this shut down, we can sort of just slowly work our way over. And we will want a new emitter closer to the front lines, turned on. So for emitters to work, they have to be submerged, one thing to note. So with that in mind, our entire goal is to keep this area down. I think we're going to be able to, but the problem is this one thing, as long as it gets built, which it did, is causing us a world of havoc. Because once it's built, it gets all of the bluite inside of it, and that bluite explodes like a bomb. They're basically little bluite bombs. A little bit frustrating, but you can see we've taken large chunks of this without really investing too much. So as long as one of these lands before that's built, we are golden. Boom. We did it. Now we should be good to just take over this entire thing, because these are going to lose, or this lost power already, and we're working our way up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let us get rid of 2 of those, and let us get some more emitters on this side. Boom, turned on. Just what we want to see. Fantastic. And you know what, let's just turn an emitter on over here, just to sort of spread the creep around, because these don't have a way of getting energy anymore, so let's just sort of start surrounding everything in creep. Honestly, this is going, you know, pretty decent. Better than I was expecting. No longer need this launcher anymore, so let us destroy that. And let us see if we can get an emitter on the hill. Now, that's not going to work quite yet, but we have this stuff called mesh. And here we go. We have some mesh. If we do this, this should hopefully guide the creep up the hill to this other emitter. That's where we want the mesh to go, in essence. But look at that. Boom. We've taken that. These are basically out of ammo. Cannon has a tiny bit. Woo. Not very scared of that at all. And let us see. What else can we do? where do we want to go from here? Oh, was that being taken? Good, good, good. Does not really matter. We don't really need this anymore. Let us get a stash. So this stash here, not in the best of ways, but if we do this, this stash will gather up the creep, as before, and the goal that I have is to have it propel up this mesh to get to the top, because I just let the top rebuild, because I was a complete and utter fool. It's perfectly fine. It's just the one thing right here. This stash is taking far too long to build. Let us see if we can get some mesh over. Can we mesh up over here? Doesn't quite look like it. Probably should have meshed up first. It's fine. Oh, they even got a cannon online. The stash is taking far too long. Come on, stash. Let's see what happens when it pops. It's not going to be pretty for us. This is not what we wanted to see. And that's exactly what happens. You know, you can make one mistake and it just destroys all of your plans. So you know what? We're going to shift. We're going to do a little bit of a shift. And we're going to come in from this side and try and take out their back lines at this point. As you can see, this has not climbed nearly as much as I would have hoped. Perfectly fine. We are going to destroy that, in essence, with some X-Mesh. X-Mesh should be able to cancel Mesh as it is in existence. Perfectly fine. And let's see what we can work with over here. So what do we have? We can also transparent creep so we can see what we got. And we can hide paths to see what they're using. Make it, again, easier to see. Sight is always important. Yeah, we don't have that many urns yet, and that's the problem. You know, we have enough for 4 things. So maybe we'll see what happens with some crimson, say, over here. If we can have some crimson flowing out, how deep is that creep? Could we potentially move this over? Don't know, but let us see. If we get an emitter over here, are you going to work? No. No, you are not. So, can we get some mesh from here to here? Just like that. Are you going to mesh up? Because if we can mesh up there, then we should be able to emitter here, and that will work. I'm using the mesh, in essence, as an emitter base. There we go. So now we can just destroy this mesh. We don't need it anymore. We just wanted to get that emitter up there. Cut it all off. Get out of here. Boop, 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 boop. And now we have an emitter up here. Transparent creep does make it a little difficult to see, because you want to know how high things are, so you know if you can place things. And with this up here, we can actually move our Crimsonator more towards this side, because we want it to flow over here. We want to cut this off. That is what we want to see. That will allow us to take over here. No problems at all. Oh, and I have an emitter up there. Destroy that. Look at that. Boom. Okay, that was the problem. I had the emitter on top still this entire time. Look at me. There we go. And let's just over-flood them. Look at this. Our emitters on the side, clearly taking them out. The Crimsonator, going in. No problems at all. He's putting up a fight. Definitely trying his hardest. It's hardest. You know. But the creep is coming in with the surround now because we have destroyed all the allies. I can't really send a blob in there because of this one specific sniper, but it does look like we're getting there? Oof, maybe not. You're just a little bit too much to fight us off. I do want this over here. I don't want to leave anywhere without any creep generation, just because they can push this back and start rebuilding, so I do want this generator to stay on this side. I just really want to get something going on this side. Can we get an emitter down here? Let's see. If we can get that snuck, maybe it will be a pretty big difference. Unfortunately, it does not appear to be so. This looks like it's so close. It's so low on power. It's basically being touched on all sides. Just not quite. Actually, there's an emitter spot. Boom. That'll help. There we go. Look at it. It's pushing it in. Yeah, you don't like that. Come on. Almost there. If we destroy either this tower... Yep, taking damage. There we go. Please. Honestly, if we take out the sniper... Oh, there we go. Tower's out. He's out of ammo. We gained it. We have done it. Fantastic. So now, what is our next goal? Well, first things first, again, we want to establish this area as ours. You know, we want to have an emitter probably up on this hill over here. So if we... we don't even need to do that. We can just pop one right there. It's on. This will keep this area ours. Next, we're going to start to move. We're going to shift these, destroy those. We're going to destroy this over here. Because again, we have these up here. Don't really care about them. You know, we'll get to them eventually, I am sure. But we want to essentially start the assault over in this direction. We don't need this as much anymore, and what we're going to do is we're going to go with a launcher again. As you can see, there's no element of a sniper. So we're going to go with blobs. We're going to go with at location. Where do we want a blob? Let's blob just the shield right off the bat. Get that shield out of the way. It should help take out some of the things. Was that a skimmer? I mean, a skimmer works pretty well, too. I'm not going to lie. As you can see, that skimmer did shut down 2 of their things. It is a skimmer at a location. Look at that. Shutting them down. Let's get a skimmer over there. If we can shut down these towers, I think that's going to be a huge, huge help. See, look at that. Boom. Skimmed. 2 towers shut down. Moving on top. And let us see. Destroy this and pop an emitter as close as possible. Again, we're using the emitter just as a means of pushing. I do know other maps will in fact have methods to push creep in essence, which is very cool. But look at this. This next skimmer coming out, boom, and that should take out these 2 towers. Beautiful thing about that is we now have an emitter up here. We've done it. And we can toss our blob straight into that. And with that being taken, you can see we're working over here. We're getting our towers down. We've taken down the shield, you know. And once that blob comes out, oh, they got the shield out, and it's gone. You know, we're gonna work our way to where we want to be. We don't need this crimson either anymore, which is not a bad thing. And we want to add another launcher. Because we want a launcher for the... for the shield. And we want a launcher to start killing some of these towers. Because then we can take this. Oop, you're at a location. You're at a location. What went over there? How did something happen over there? I don't even know. I am very intrigued. You're a skimmer. Oh no! That's fine. Skimmer actually worked pretty well. Looks like we are coming up. We have another blob. Let's go for that one. And again, we can move up our emitters. Is this hopscotch? You know, now we have an emitter right up close. Gonna overwhelm this tower here. And it looks like the blobs are no longer effective. Perfectly fine. We really don't need either of these launchers anymore. We've taken this little bit of a hill. Again, we have 2 in the back. They're just sort of doing their thing. No problems at all. Thinking about it, I am a fool. I would like to get a launcher. Let's say right there. Blob. Location. That one. So theoretically, this blob should just skim right past, get that, get us an earn power, and we can be in the pure money right there. Let us plop you down right there, see if that happens. Oh, did that get shut down? What shot it down? Oh, right there. Alright, well, that's going to run out of ammo soon. No problem, not worried. It'll take a second. We're going to get another resource of energy, which is what we want to see. And we are going to toss a Crimsonator. Right there. Let's get this one tower. It's annoying me. We got that one. There we go. So let's get another emitter on this side. Again, we're just trying to get the surround on. As you can see, that was shooting us. No a big deal. And we can go up this way. We can go up over here. But at the same time, we're just working our way around. We found a nice little path through their initial hold. We're getting power. Let's even toss a Crimsonator down on this side, so everything flowing down will be crimsonated, however you want to put it. And let's see. Can't really snipe that one. That one can't really snipe directly, so our goal will be to just overwhelm with emitters. Probably don't need this emitter back here nearly as much with these three, but we really should just cut across over here in order to stop that. Are there any? There really aren't very many emitters on this front line. Or, not emitters, urns, I should say, on this front line. It's very strange. You kind of would expect there to be more. You know, it happens. Can we get an emitter right there? Let's just pop it up, because this is Crimsonated Creep, so if we're popping this up, we're just making a flood of Crimson Creeper. That is the goal. And look at that. It's definitely helping with the push entirely. Do we want to move more emitters down? Is that a thing that we are thinking is going to be good? Maybe. Maybe. Let us see. Are we going to have enough firepower to get up there? It doesn't quite look like it. So let us see. Maybe it is time to start meshing. Because if we can get this mesh to take hold, move up, we just want this. If we get this, basically this entire area is ours. That's all we care about. Looks like these... Oh, I have a Crimsonator back there. Don't need you. You're not doing us any good anymore. So let us get a Crimsonator on this side, because that will help with the push drastically, hopefully. And then let us get one more emitter down. Again, our goal is just overwhelm. And that a tower is taking damage. It's going down. It's taking it. Oh, there we go. You know, this is going better than I thought it was gonna go. I'm pretty happy with that. As you can see, we have taken this little point. Now, over here, yeah, that sniper will protect that, unfortunately. But look at this. Our little hit squad of emitters is definitely pushing forward. We're even popping some emitters down elsewhere. You're going to go down. Fantastic. And I don't really know what I want to see now. We really want to cut across, you know, because if we can cut across this back line and cut this off, then all of this falls because it just runs out of power. And who doesn't like, you know, things running out of power that aren't yours, of course. If they are yours, obviously you don't want them running out of power. That would be silly. But somebody else's power, yeah, get rid of that crap. So, can we get an emitter over here? It looks like the closest emitter is down there, and that is not the best place. It won't hurt. It'll be good to have. It'll keep this mortar shooting somewhere. And with that, maybe we try one of these fancy lures. Although this, yeah, because now we're coming in both directions to some degree, which is very good to see. We're slowly starting to work our way up, which is good. And emitter, where's the... Oof, emitters need to be pretty high up, unfortunately. This is coming along pretty nicely. If I destroy you, can I get emitter up further? Not really. Let's go back to transparent creep. So, it looks like there's not a bad spot. There will be a decent spot. So let's get you there. Let's destroy this one. Again, moving up, destroying the top. That's what we want to see. And then, can we get one of these fancy dancy lures? That activates. So it does need creep to activate. That is one thing. But if we can get this active from creep from one of these two emitters, then all these two mortars will just shoot this. And that's what we want to see. So maybe we want some mesh to get up to this. Because if we can get this lure active, in essence, we can protect this and everything else that's coming around. Because that's what we want. We want the mortar to be shooting something that has no bearing or any weight to what we are doing. Come on, Mesh. You can do it. You know what? You are not doing us any good back there any longer. I want to get this lore. So once we get this lore, I think we can sort of take a bit more. We might even be able to get to this mortar, which would be very, very cool. Oh, it was so close. Actually, you know what? If I destroy you, and I toss you right there, it's active. There we go. That is all we care about, and now we can mesh up, or demesh. Because of what we did, we actually now just want that lore to be by itself. We don't care about it. But look, these two mortars, the super mortar and this mortar, are just going to shoot this one spot forever, and we don't care. We don't care about that spot. It means nothing to us, but it's everything to them, because those mortars are effectively, neutered, in essence. We're just moving our emitters up, we're taking some spots, and it looks like we're able to progress significantly further right now. So, where is the Crimsonator? The Crimsonator's over here. Let's actually shift you to this side, because we can get up here, get these towers, cut this off. Oh, it's happening. Look at that. Look at that. You can see playing as a creep in this mode is definitely takes a little bit of time. I'm sure there are many people that will be better than I am at this. But, you know, it happens. I'm just sort of figuring out. Again, this is the first time I've played this play as creep in an exceptionally long time. So we shall have to wait and see. You know what? That's a fool's move. Let us be smart. Let us just go. Launcher over here. Type. Blob. Location. Get rid of this one, please. And we're just going to do the strategic move. Get rid of them one at a time, and then the creep should flow over its body. We should... Oh, really? You were within range? No. Not Blob, then. Skimmer. Why? Because skimmers don't care if they get shot down. So let us see what happens when a skimmer appears. Boop. Still got him. And now the creep is moving over. One more skim. Boop. And now the creep is there, and we got him. And that should stay ours pretty much forever, because he was essentially guarding that spot. So which sniper is doing? Is it you? It might be that one. Let's see. Maybe the skimmer can get out there. I doubt it. Probably not. We're probably going to be destroying this. Perfectly fine. Oh, actually, it did make it to there. Look at that. Can we get an emitter up here? Oh, no, I was a fool. I was a fool! Can we get an emitter up here, perhaps? No. There's probably the closest place, but we are not there quite yet. Yeah, this is more than I was expecting. I probably should use more in the way of mesh, just to keep a steady flow of things. But I'm not, because I'm being a little bad. There we go. If we can get an emitter up here. not the best, you know? So close. It's so close. Let's get rid of that. What do we want? Transparent creep again. The problem is this is very jagged, and usually that is what mesh is good for. So, for instance, if we were just to mesh up, that will generate big, important things for us. So let us do that. See how that goes. Because this should be, in essence, crimsoned mesh, if we were to untransparent. And that's going to be really thick for the mortars to get through. So this should make it up a little bit easier. We do have that underway. Again, we have this dealing with these two. I would like one closer to this side. The problem is this just isn't crossing that hump like I want. Stash? This actually may help. Because it is on the mesh, if I untransparent creep, it's on the mesh. You can see it getting full significantly faster than it did at the other location. So now, boom. And then it flows all the way up very, very nicely. And hopefully, with another explosion or two, we can get an emitter up here. That is all I want. Just an emitter up here. Oh, so close. You can do it. You're doing so good. Right there. It's just barely not enough. Can the emitter be moved back at all? Because it is so close. Like right there. That's where we need it. Actually, I might actually have to move the mesh. That might be what does it if I move the mesh. So if we destroy you and we just mesh up this area, I think that should do it. Because if we can just get this meshed, then we will have an emitter up here, no problem. And if we have an emitter up here, then we are golden. So one more good pull. Get it on. Come on. How? What? Oh, there it is. We did it. We got the emitter up top. The stash can now go away. Oh, that's exactly what we wanted to see. This crimson can now happily move to this side. And we should actually start to see some progress. I actually want to X-mesh now. Oh, I got rid of the emitter at the bottom. I didn't get rid of the stash at the bottom. Oh, no. No, no, no. We do want the emitter down there. We don't want the stash. Oh, jeez. Stash, goodbye. Emitter, come back. Thank you. So we want to take this tower. This tower is our money tower. The other one right next to it as well, to a degree. X mesh, mesh. Get rid of all that mesh. Please. Come on. We can do it. You know what? Crimsonate this side as well. So we just need the tower. That is all. Just get one of these two towers, please. There we go. So close. Okay, so we needed both. It's not going to completely stop things because energy will be coming from the other side. But it is a huge bonus to us. And you can do it. It's getting there. Jeez. I'm actually amazed that this tower has not fallen. Let us see. If I do a lure over there. Oh, come on. See, I think the problem is it's trying to fill up this mesh. And that, I do not want it to be filling up this mesh. I want it to be oozing out of all sides. Turn on this lure. Let's destroy that. Get a Crimsonator on this side, please. Please? Crimsonator? No? Alright. I just undid all of my work for nothing. Because that's how I do it. Okay. That is helping substantially. That lure is doing work. Just what we want to see. I don't understand how this tower is putting up against Crimson, though. This is really, really bad. I guess it's that is doing it more than anything else. Come on. No, I'm fine. I just can't believe how this one tower, like, look at it. It's just, things will go up right next to it, just not over this tower. And it will not kill this one man, standing alone, can hold back everything. It really blows my mind. Please die. Because all I want to do is cut across and cut across to here. That's literally all I wanted to do. There we go. Now the mesh is moving. Oh, now the tower just instantly falls. Instantly. There we go. Alright, using the mesh as the creeper gods intended. Okay. So we've taken a little bit more, which is fantastic. And now we're gonna work our way down to that. Because once we get this, we can take away this. So this is essentially a 2-power charge for nothing. We can X-mesh over here, because we don't care about it. Because we want it to flow in the other direction. And we want more emitters. We want emitters up here very much. We're establishing ourselves on this hill, which is where we want to be established. We have large amounts of crimson now. Hey, I figured it out. I did a thing, everybody. Holy moly. Once we get this, we have the extra earn power. Boom. Fantastic. Get another one down. cut across. Let's destroy this. Do not need it anymore. Let's get another emitter on this side. Because we can. Once this is down, we can get rid of that one. Ugh. That was so much effort for something that is so not that hard to do. Holy moly. Finally, finally, finally. We have officially cut this side off. Felt like forever. It kind of was forever. But we did it. I'm gonna mesh up over there, and I'm gonna put an emitter over there as well. Use the mesh. Apparently it's good. Surprise, surprise. And where do we want to go from here? We want to fill this up. We want that one. And we want to cut this off. So that's where we're going next. Once this mesh kind of hits. We do have 2 earn powers. So let us toss another. Alright, one emitter is going right here. Looks like it's almost ready. And toss a stash over here. That should fill up real fast, and it should turn on this emitter. Once we have this emitter on, we're in much better shape for the cross. Sploosh. Alright, destroy that. Get this emitter on. You can do it. There we go. Ugh. The dream. It happened. Even put one emitter down here, just to completely flood this area. We want to get this flood going on so much. Mesh all the way across, please. We now have the surround in the works. We want to get up there really, really bad, and we will soon. Maybe not soon enough. This is definitely taking its toll on my sanity. I no longer need you. We can get some crimson down for this side. Let's see there. Turn all that into crimson. That should help it spread. And where can we get another emitter on this side? Right there, hopefully. So let us try and move this one on over. Again, our goal is to just get emitters close to where we want, because once we cut this off, once this is cut off, we have won the big chunk. And it looks like it's right there yet again. It's always that it's right there moment. So we mesh down here. Let us see. And then, can we get a stash in? Where does stash go? Transparent. Stash can go right there. Oh, that is too many things. Destroy, destroy, destroy. Oh, that was bad. So if you have if you use up all of your earn power and then some, you will in fact turn off everything. Very, very bad to do. Just so you are aware. Surprise, surprise, that is not a good thing. Almost there. Next explosion of this will be when we move this one over. So let's destroy this here. Toss down an emitter right there. Beautiful. And then we can mesh on up. Now we don't really need to mesh up anymore. I just wanted to do that. So now I can destroy this. And I think we can just launch our way to victory from here. So if we do you say a blob, set to you. I actually need to set to a location, don't I? Because it's on random. There we go. Are you not turned on? How is that not turned on there? If we destroy all of this mesh right here, will that spread out and turn it on? Please? No? Really? You're really not gonna do that? Come on, Mesh. So we don't need that emitter anymore. We don't need this Crimsonator anymore. Let us move a whole lot of stuff over. No longer need this Crimsonator. Fantastic. And now we can get our launcher, and that will turn on. Look at that. It is now a blob. It is now. Oh my god. I am the worst! There. Blob. Location. Right there. To start with. Well, we'll just say right there. Should go through both. And now I have completely destroyed my emitting capabilities because I am just... I didn't expect it to get that low that fast. That is quite the problem. Can we get enough up top to potentially work? It looks like we're getting shot at, which is a problem. So let's just get another emitter right there. Start the flood again. Catch everything back up. There we go. Holy moly, was that problematic. Why is this so bad? Okay. Does look like we did get some of our things back. Not all, which is fine. So, as you can see, this is kind of what happens when you sort of don't leave things behind. I mean, right now we don't actually need anything behind because our goal is to sort of do this big cutoff. So let's actually do that. Let's move everything up. Let's just get more emitters down here. More safety. That we have, the better. And we can really, really start flooding down here. We have lost our cutoff over here, but we will regain it. As you can see, the mesh is still kind of there. The emitters have returned. Creep is returning to the area. We've officially cut it off again. It looks like. Well, let's just mesh up all the way to that one, and that will be what we need. We're just overpowering them just with sheer quantities of creep now. I'm gonna toss the Crimson, pop it on this side, and move on in. Oh, jeez. This could have gone way better, but now we've regained our grip. We're taking down the side, and we are so close. As you can see, they've basically rebuilt everything, but now they've been shut off. Everything is shut off. We have done it. We have the power. We have the capability. They no longer can stand against us. And that is a large portion of the map. Should it have taken this long? No. No, it shouldn't. I should have been here in like 40 minutes game time. But again, I did toss up ×4 and made some very stupid mistakes. It does have... Oof. Listen to them all. Listen to them all. That is what happens. We just sort of overflow all of their backlines. These are the things that have just been chipping away at us. It's just, they haven't been a problem because we went around them, but because we went around them, we haven't been able to do everything that we wanted to do, you know? So their destruction is just a nice thing to hear now. So now we want this hill. And what is the deal with this hill? Looks like they have a few snipers, a few missiles, and we have a little bit of an urn. Not a problem, but let's see. Can we move these up? Will you actually turn on? Are you really not deep enough to turn on? Let's do that. Destroy that. We want everything on. Again, how is that not deep enough? I mean, it was basically deep enough a second ago. And on. Activate. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm just doing this just to have them up here. I kind of just want something up top. You know, it's the top of the tower or castle, king of the mountain, king of the hill. You know, all of that good stuff. So how are we gonna do that? We're gonna plop one there. We're gonna take away, say, you, and toss down, say, a stash over here. And maybe we'll even mesh up. Alright, what are we doing down here? Down here, we're just gonna sort of do what we did before. Maybe we will try and go up a side. But I want these urns first. So first we're going for these urns. That will give us all the power in the world. It doesn't quite look like the stash is really filling at all. Perfectly fine. Because we are not really moving in that direction. We have you. That should go down. And let us also... You know what? I don't care about the hill. Goodbye, hill. Goodbye. I'll destroy you even as well. Let us grab a lure. Why? Because the lure will help this turn on should it activate. It did seem like everything was getting closer. This Crimsonator no longer needed there. And yet will be very great on things going down this way. Again, just to turn this on, we want to just move our emitters up. This stash is actually doing really good work. As you can see, boom, turn that on. Don't know how this isn't turning on. That should be deep enough. Same thing with this lure. There we go. And the lure is turned on. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That should take out this mortar. And once this mortar is taken out, we can remove the lure, get our power back. That's what we wanted to see. And keep it going. So it's sort of the crawl. We can climb this mountain, but we can also cut it off, which I think is what I'm going to try and do. So let us just keep the emitters coming along. Boom. Let's actually move this emitter closer to the front, and let us get some crimson as well. The goal is just, let's overwhelm them with just sheer quantity of creep. We can, God, I can have two more emitters. Don't mind if I do. Toss one down, boom, right in front of you. What are you gonna do? That's right, you're gonna die. You're going to die. Granted, no one is dying. They are unmanned vessels, so there is no death in Creeperlandia, only machine death, which I guess technically could be death, depending on how you look at it. But look at this. Look at how fast we are sort of encircling this area. We're getting emitters down significantly faster. I'm actually surprised it didn't turn on. I was kind of expecting it to. Not a huge problem, just more of an annoyance. Let's get rid of these two Crimsonators and toss one up over here. Actually, no. Let's toss a lure down. Don't forget, the lure is your friend. If you activate the lure, now look at this. Both of these will only be targeting that, and they won't care about the creep that is just going to steadily flow towards them. Maybe it won't steadily flow towards them. That might be a pipe dream. I might just need to move up some of my other emitters. So, Also, no longer need the stash. It did its job very, very well. You are now done. It might be good to still have a stash, but not quite there. I do think the Crimsonator does help substantially, so let's get one of those down. Hopefully this will be enough to draw enough attention, or to keep the fight over on this side while this just turns on. I just want this emitter on. Doesn't quite look like it. That's fine. Alright, this emitter has to go. Let us toss down it over here. Let's get rid of these two emitters. We no longer need them. And we will toss down a stash, hopefully, over here once we get some mesh. So if we can mesh up, say, this old emitter spot, which should be good, toss down a stash right there. Hopefully this will push the creep in. We want to connect this up. Fantastic. And just creep up over here. Hey, look. You use your tools and you get rewarded for it. Go figure. I never would have guessed that. It's a beautiful thing. That goes there, and now the next beautiful thing is we can remove this emitter, and we can put the stash even higher up. Right there. This stash can now be destroyed. And now the goal is to use this stash with this emitter to keep pushing. Although, yeah, that sniper right there is a problem. We could be using spores. I'm not the biggest fan of spores. They're just sort of not how I like to do things. So let's see if we can put another emitter down after that pops. Oh. Put that down. If we can activate that, that'll be fantastic. Doesn't quite look like it. I'm still surprised that that is not active. I guess this lore is actually causing problems now. Surprise, surprise. And where do we have things? What do we have? We have two over here, which we kind of need, but I'm going to get rid of one. Move it over here. What do we have on the side? Not much, actually. It probably can get a blob in here. This blob will be good. Let's just get that down with a blob at a location. Because if we destroy that, we can get rid of this. Really? Really, blob? Is it? Yeah, it's that guy. That's upsetting. Man, why didn't... Whoa. Come on. Destroy that, please. Alright. Let us work on this so much harder. None of this gonna work here. Oh, we are making the progress. We are turning things on finally. Will that turn this on? It will. Holy moly. Whew. I was just holding my breath that entire time. I was like, this looks like it's working for once, finally, at long last. It only took ages, and everything is now just falling. Beautiful. That is now out of power. Even better. And with that out of power, we now have the world, basically. And if we get this guy, that's just a free earn right there. Turn off that. Oh my. Everything literally just turned in our direction. Get a blob. Get out of location. Holy moly, was this... You just die. That's your job right now. Your job is to not survive. Oh, even this... Okay, look at that. Even that got turned off. Oh, and we got that up there anyway. We now have tons of power. Let's just... Oh, I really wanted that on. Okay. I just want to put some emitters down all over the place right now. Get the creep sort of raising all across the map. Oh, holy moly, that's literally their base. That's just being overrun by creep. Yeah, there you go. That went from just barely getting through to the epic turnaround that basically we have now won. We have won very, very hard. We have taken out all of the things. Their base is going down. Okay. Oh, we have more and more urns. Just toss these down. Oh, all right. Let's watch it go. Let's watch it go. Look at it. There you go. Boom. Objective obtained. We have won. That went from 0 to hero in a moment's notice. They do still have some stuff up, so let's just quickly take care of that. One. You know, these should go pretty quick. And we can also transparent creep and see. Actually, what we can do for the last hurrah, if we just take away all of these, let's say. Oh, of course. 4, 5, 6, 7. If we destroy these, let's just toss down a whole... Oh, wait, nope. They're all gone, basically. Never mind, I was going to toss down a whole bunch of spore launchers. Don't even need it. We have done it. We have survived. They have not. Holy moly, was that too much. You can see creep has taken over the entire world. Oh, jeez, that was a ride, I suppose. Not the best, not my best showing, I am sure. I mean, as you can see, 3 hours, 5 hours, 250, 350, 630. This person did in 34 minutes. But really, honestly, 225 times 4 speed, not a bad time. There's definitely a lot better, though. This was not a great outing, not a great showing. So yeah, I don't know. This was fun though. Play as creep, usually fun. You did get to see what can happen, how things can turn. You're in a good position, you delete one thing, and then all of a sudden you start to lose ground. It does happen. And really, you also saw the cascade effect of once we crossed that threshold, oof, it all came down. So thank you very much for coming on me on this Play as Creep map. I will be doing the light Play as Creep map, which right there, LPAC, for the Queen Returns. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you very much. Toss me a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you want to see anything else, anything different, if you have any maps you want me to try, I'll definitely give it a go. But yeah, just let me know, and I will catch you next time. Take care.